brought to you by Ironback.
At the Finke Desert Race, both day 1 and 2, the cars leave right when the sun comes up. So we were up bright and early, before the sun even came up, to watch the first cars away.
I'm walking. What are you doing, bro? I'm walking.
Once we saw the top cars go, we packed up. A few of us went into the pits to wish the Canberra blokes good luck, and we were on our way to the geological centre of Australia. Geological? Geographical. Same thing. Ha ha, fuck it up. Currently in the geographical centre of Australia.
Dead centre.
The dead centre. The said denner. Love it centre. You reckon, Christo? Do you feel centred, Luke?
Quite centred.
I just like how we've got a Batlow apple.
You know? Luke's been making his fucking mark everywhere we go. So with that, we're off to Mount Dare Station and on to the Stony Desert. We would make it to Dalhousie Springs on day 11. It seems unreal that you're out in the middle of nowhere, in the desert, and you come across an oasis. The perfect temperature for a swim.
Fucking 38 degrees, I reckon. You get instantly wrinkly.
What do you reckon, Adam?
This is ridiculous.
How good is it?
I thought it was a myth. It's literally like 38 degrees in here.
Yeah. Oh, that fish biting me. There's fucking fish bite me in the back. In Dalhousie Springs, there's these little fish that swim around in the 40-degree water and they nip at you. They nip, 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 nip. You think, what the hell's going on? Am I getting eaten alive? What do you reckon, Joshy?
Oh, good fella.
The springs were a welcome treat after 3 days in the wilderness again. Tomorrow, we'd be off into the Simpson Desert. After a long night listening to dingoes run around the tents, sniffing and howling and making noise, we got up. It's our camp at Dalhousie Springs. And that's sunrise. I'd lost one of my cameras, so I got up before the sun came up and tried to ride back along the track where I thought I'd last seen it. I rode over 100 k's, back to Mount Dare and back to Dalhousie Springs, but no luck. Couldn't find it anywhere. All the footage we'd had for the last 11 days, gone. Once I got back to camp, all the boys had already packed up and were waiting for me. So I quickly packed up and away we went. I was the last one to get going that day, so Corey and I decided to sweep, as this would be the first day of heavy sand. The evidence of the flooding of the last couple of weeks had been clear. There would have been no way we could have went to the Simpson on the way up to Finke. Hopefully, we'd be able to pass the Air Creek without draining our bikes or having to carry them across. Up until lunchtime, we had a pretty easy run. We had lunch at a picnic area with a few dingoes hanging around. After our lunch break, the temperature was getting hotter and the flies and bugs were getting thicker. to make it through the desert in 2 days, as there's only a certain amount of water you can carry, being self-sufficient. It's also about 500 kilometres between fuel stops in the Simpson, and we would have to make every drop of fuel last. Most of us had 30 litres plus fuel in our tanks, and on top of that, we had fuel bladders to get us through. Additionally, we'd still have to do another 140 kilometres down to the Air Creek bypass, as the main crossing was still chest deep in water. We would be cutting it very close on fuel.
Stand up, you stupid cunt. Look at the dune there. What are you blokes doing? Just waiting for a mate. How you going, Chriso?
Yeah, not bad.
Getting there?
Yeah, not much.
Yeah, not much. Keeping that right?
No.
Having dirt naps every now and then?
Yeah, every now and again. It is all part of it, though, I've been told.
Now that you got that fucking fuel bladder off, you'll be feeling a bit better.
Hopefully it'll be a bit nicer for me.
Where are we? We're, what, 240 k's into the desert.
3:58 to go.
350 had to go.
Who's getting?
Well, not me.
Bloody flies.
But maybe Luke is. Oh. 690 country, all right, in here. Not Tenere country. I'm just waiting on fucking Mr. Kennedy with his Tenere.
As we suspected, Keno and a few of the other boys were struggling hard, dropping their bikes countless times in the heavy sand.
Ah, got it too. Look at him in shit. You going there, Keno? Knocked up?
Yeah, I'm a bit fucking cooked. I looked up and saw him filming like, I'm gonna crash here.
Better place than them. Yeah, better put on a show. You're getting there. We're nearly halfway. We're over halfway.
Keno had pushed himself a little bit too hard, trying to manhandle his big Tenere and learn how to ride in the deep sand. He'd overheated himself and he needed to take it easy for the rest of the day, just to make sure he could keep going. Even the best of us were struggling at times, taking a sand nap every now and then.
Nah, I'm gonna go. Come get us hand here, would ya? Fuel coming out of it. I buried it on the angle. What are you doing, Corey?
Absolute serenity out here.
Beautiful.
But then look who's here.
Some clown.
After a few more breathers for Keno along the way, we set up camp. With a bit less weight in fuel load and a baptism by fire for some of the boys, we would have an easier day tomorrow.
Last camp of the ride, we think.
How do you get around it, Adam? How do you get around that?
Salt. You need salt.
Salt.
We'd be hitting bigger dunes tomorrow, and due to heavy rain in Queensland, we'd be heading into the wetter end of the desert.